Scientists have warned chocolate may be extinct by 2050 due to climate change. But help is at hand for those with a sweet tooth. Mars claims it can save the treat by creating genetically modified super chocolate. Cacao plants can only grow within approximately 20 degrees north and south of the equator, and they thrive under specific conditions such as high humidity and abundant rain. Mars has now teamed up with researchers to make tweaks to the DNA using a technique called CRISPR that could develop tougher plants that do not wilt or rot in warmer temperatures. A temperature rise of just 2.1 C over the next 30 years caused by global warming is currently set to wreak havoc for the plants, according to the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Officials in countries such as Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana, which produce more than half of the world's chocolate, will face an agonizing dilemma over whether to maintain the world's supply of chocolate or to save their dying ecosystems. Scientists are already tweaking cocoa plant DNA to make the crops cheaper and more reliable. However, the best use of this technology could be in the developing world, where these plants are increasingly threatened by climate change, more pests and lack of water. CRISPR-Cas9 is a tool for making precise edits in DNA, discovered in bacteria. The acronym stands for clustered regularly interspaced palindromic repeats. The technique involves a DNA cutting enzyme and a small tag which tells the enzyme where to cut. By editing this tag, scientists are able to target specific regions of DNA and make precise cuts wherever they like. This could be used to make cacao plants better suited to their new environment by isolating the genes that make this plant so fragile and replacing them with ones that can withstand climate change. The team are also trying to tweak the DNA of cassava to make it produce less dangerous toxins in hotter weather. Last year, experts predicted that the world was heading for a chocolate deficit as shoppers in developing countries snapped up more of the sweet treat. The typical Western consumer eats an average of 286 chocolate bars a year, more if they are from Belgium, the research titled Destruction by Chocolate found. For 286 bars, producers need to plant 10 cacao trees to make the cocoa and the butter, the key ingredients in the production of chocolate. He said, unlike other tree crops that have benefited from the development of modern, high-yielding cultivars and crop management techniques to realize their genetic potential, more than 90% of the global cocoa crop is produced by smallholders and subsistence farms with unimproved planting material. Some reports suggest cocoa growers in the world's top producer country, Ivory Coast, have resorted to illegally farming protected forests to meet demand, what Mr. Hawkins calls destruction by chocolate. He said, all the indicators are that we could be looking at a chocolate deficit of 100,000 tons a year in the next few years.